So you're shopping for rates? Is that what you're doing? You're looking for the highest MYGA rates. You're a player. You're trying to find the best stuff out there. Stan the Annuity Man. Let's talk about how to find the best and highest MYGA rates, because that's how you need to look at it. You need to find the best rates available for your specific situation in your specific state. Multi-year guarantee annuities. From here on in, I'll say MYGAs because it's easier. So MYGAs are fixed annuities, and fixed annuities are regulated at the state level. So when you go to stantheannuityman.com, you'll see a live feed of the best MYGA rates for your state. You can just filter it by your state and the duration that you're looking at, and they're all there. So that's how to find them, but it's a little bit more important than that. You need to know what you're buying, because annuities are contracts, so you need to know how the contract works and how MYGAs work, because they're not all the same, as you can well imagine. There's hundreds of them, and so you need to know the good, the bad, the limitations, how they work, the similarities and the differences from them and a CD. And at the end of the video, I will tell you how to get, drumroll please, da, 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 da. I know. Stop it, Stan. We got the book. We got it. Okay. At the end of this, I'll tell you how to get it for free. But it really does help because, I spent some time on it, and I think annuities should be simple. You should understand them for what they contractually do, and that's what this book will tell you. So let's kind of dig in a little bit about MYGAs and CDs. You can't hate annuities and love CDs, because multi-year guarantee annuities, MYGAs, are in essence the annuity industry's version of a CD. It pays you a specific rate for a specific period of time, just like a CD. The difference primarily is, well, CDs are backed by the federal government, FDIC. If you're buying MYGAs, you should look at the claims paying ability of that carrier. That's very, very important. There are state guarantee funds involved, but primarily you need to look at the claims paying ability of the carrier that you're choosing to guarantee that MYGA rate. Now, CDs in a non-IRA account, and by the way, you can have MYGAs and CDs for that matter in IRAs, non-IRAs, Roth IRAs, whatever. It just comes down to the taxation of when you pull the money out. But in a non-IRA setting, CD interest you have to pay taxes on annually. With multi-year guarantee annuities, that interest can compound tax deferred, and that's a big deal. Doesn't mean it's better, it just that's the way the rules are. So if you want a guaranteed interest rate but you don't want to pay those annual taxes on the interest, you can buy a MYGA and you defer those taxes until you take the money out at that time. Again, doesn't make it better than CD, because CDs do have their place. So with that being said, where would you use them together? I have what's called a fixed rate ladder that I use. I don't sell CDs, but I tell you to go look at bankrate.com or shop local banks and credit unions for the best rate. But typically CDs, the rates are the best 2 years and in or 2.5 years and in. 3 years and out, MYGA rates are fairly competitive. That doesn't mean you're not going to find a CD that might beat a 3-year MYGA, but generally, multi-year guarantee annuities offer the best and highest contractual rates 3 years and out. So if someone wanted to do a 5-year ladder, you'd split the money evenly and do a CD for 1 year, CD for 2 year, a 3-year MYGA, 4-year MYGA, and a 5-year MYGA. That would be a fixed rate ladder and how they would work together. Okay, so limitations and benefits on MYGAs. One of the limitations, in my opinion, is some MYGAs allow you to peel off interest if you want to do that. Some don't. That doesn't make it good or bad. Just you have to, if you say, Stan, I really want to peel off the interest to add a little bit of income and not touch the principal, we have to shop for those. And on the stantheannuityman.com site where you have the live MYGA feed, you can check. It'll say either you can peel off interest or you cannot. So that's somewhat of a limitation. Another limitation is not all carriers offer MYGAs. The surrender charges are high during that specific time you're locking in the rate. After that, you don't have to. There's no surrender charges after that specific time period. But those are limitations. Benefits, easy to understand, works like a CD, no moving parts, no market attachments, no annual fees. A guy called me the other day and he just, he'd been taxed to death, I guess. I mean, that's what he was saying. I said, okay, great. I don't want to lose any money. Great. We can do that with multi-year guarantee annuities. But, taxes were a big thing. I said, well, you can't totally circumvent taxes. We all know that. But what you could do is buy multi-year guarantee annuities in a non-IRA account when the duration, the end of the period that you locked in it, at that period, you can transfer it to another annuity. So that's a 1035 transfer, a non-taxable event, IRS approved. The section is 1035 of the IRS code that says you can transfer one annuity to another without a taxable event. So that's what he decided to do. We did a ladder for him. So every time one of his MYGAs mature, we're going to then roll that and keep pushing the tax deferral puck down the ice. And he liked that, but he did understand that at the end he would have to pay taxes. Side note, a little bit, MYGAs, this is an interesting fact, tidbit. If you did want to create a lifetime income stream, you could convert that multi-year guarantee annuity with most carriers into an immediate annuity. But if you said you wanted to do that, let's just say, for example, you had a 5-year MYGA, it was paying 3.5% or 4%, choose a percentage. And then at the end of the duration, you said, you know what, instead of rolling it to another multi-year guarantee annuity, let's roll it into an immediate annuity because I kind of need income at that point. You can do that. Still a 1035 transfer, a non-taxable event, and then we'd go shop for the highest contractually guaranteed single premium immediate annuity payout for your specific situation. So pretty flexible, but once again, there's no difference from the standpoint of functionality with CDs and MYGAs. You just have to shop for the highest contractual guarantee based on the duration that you're wanting to lock in. All right, so you know a lot about MYGAs, right? Might want to watch this one as well. If you have a traditional IRA, watch this video called What is a QLAC, because that's a great income product for your traditional IRA. You can set up with your spouse. Give it a look. I think you'll like it. Now let's talk about me giving you the book. As promised, I will do that. First thing I want you to do for me, if you don't mind, is subscribe. Hit the subscribe button right underneath me and subscribe to the Stan the Annuity Man YouTube channel. Why would you want to do that? Because these videos, different ones, are coming out every day for infinity. Don't believe me? Subscribe. We have committed ourselves to educating the public on that evil annuity curse word that everyone says, I hate annuities. That's just crazy. If you say you hate how can you hate a MYGA? It's like a CD. No one hates CDs. People that say I hate annuities is like saying I hate all trucks or I hate all restaurants. Come on. Now, there's an argument that you can hate on how some of them are sold, but there's bad eggs in every industry. I think the majority of the people out there that are pushing annuities or selling annuities or explaining annuities have good intentions, and they do fit specific situations, primarily principal protection and income, right? So how do you get the book? Look underneath this video and you'll scroll down, you'll see the Stan the Annuity Man description. Underneath that, I think the word show more or more info. Click that, and then there'll be an expansion down and you'll see owner's manuals. Click to get your owner's manuals here. There's a link, click that, fill in your specific shipping information, and this gold foil package will show up at your doorstep. Willy Wonka package, right? With the MYGA owner's manual. And make sure to go to my site at stantheannuityman.com to see live rates. And if something looks attractive to you, give us a call. We'll lock that in for you and get the paperwork started if it fits your specific situation. Take your time. There's never an urgency to buy an annuity. The urgency is only to learn everything about that annuity before you make a decision on your terms and on your time frame. And with that, I'll see you next time.